We're on a month-long adventure out west. We left Georgia behind, and so far we've hiked with moose in the Tetons, hung out with buffalo in Yellowstone, soaked in a hot spring on the side of the road in Idaho, and braved the Going to the Sun Road in Glacier National Park. And now we're trying our hand at country life in Red Lodge, Montana. Spoiler alert, we even had a special date planned. Yep, things are getting serious. We rolled in, set up camp, and hit the hay so we could get up bright and early for our Red Lodge adventure. And by bright and early, I mean 5 a.m. The hills and sunrise wait for no one, much to Kevin's dismay.
Our first stop, adding some more hiking miles.
Good morning.
Good morning, friends. We are in Red Lodge, Montana for the next couple of days. So we actually found a really great little KOA that we're staying at. So that's nice because we have electricity, water. It has a little store. What else do they have?
They have like a bouncy pad for kids. They don't have a pool or hot tub, but it is a very nice, clean campground, and the owners are right there. They're really nice folks from Travelers Rest, South Carolina, is where they live in the wintertime. So
and they have a dump station.
Yep.
And not only that, they're only about 5 miles from Red Lodge, Montana, the town, which is a super cute little town that we're gonna explore today. And then in addition to that, it's only a few more miles more to the start of the Beartooth Pass Highway, which is the iconic highway in the U.S. that is supposed to be one of the most scenic highways in the U.S. that we're going to tackle today as well. So
yeah, so let's hope it's not too high and too crazy, and people stay on their side of the road. If everybody did that, I wouldn't have a problem driving on any of these roads.
So we have a super fun day. We're going to start out early this morning with a hike. Coda's going to be joining us too. Yep. We are at the Rock Lake
Creekside. I think it's the Rock Lake Creekside Trail.
Yeah, something like it's either the Rock Lake Creekside Trail or it is the Rock Creekside Trail. Yeah. We originally wanted to do the Lost Lake, which is about 10 miles, but because we have so much planned for today, we're gonna scale that down and do just the Creekside and do just about 4 miles this morning. And then we are going to hit the town. We have a date with some furry friends. And we'll be hitting that highway, so let's get on it. So the first thing I'm going to do is get All Trails set up, and we purchased the All Trails, like the paid whatever it is. This is not a commercial for All Trails, but I love this thing because even if I'm not actually going on a trail that's identified, I can go ahead and set it so that it actually keeps track of where I am and make sure that I can get back on the same trail, and it calculates all of our miles. And so far this trip, I feel like we've done a lot more miles than it actually has shown, but we've clocked 87 miles, which is pretty impressive in my book. So I'm gonna go ahead and even though this says we're going on the Lost Lake Trail, we're not actually doing that full trail, but that's the direction we're gonna go in.
It is super chilly this morning. It's about 33 degrees where we're at right now, so it is definitely chilly.
Check out this river that's just at the very beginning, which I guess is the Rock Creekside, but just listen. Peaceful. What a great start to the morning.
It gets me almost every time in the midst of summer, watching it in full bloom always makes me wonder when we just kid, bare feet on warm asphalt, our dreams within our hands. It happens every time, I wonder how. But I can see my life so clearly now. Dared ourselves away from home, further out each passing day. Gravel road towards the sea. I blink and I remember you, you and me, you and me. It happens every time, I wonder how. But I can see my life so clearly now.
All right, so my top 5's getting pretty darn crowded. That was a great trail, and the beautiful thing about it is the way the woods, you could see up through it, the light coming down through there. There weren't really any wildflower meadows, but dang, the visibility up through there was really, really good. And you had a beautiful rushing river right next to you with big rocks. If you're here, you have to do this trail.
I would also highly recommend the trail, and if you have time, I would recommend going to the Lost Lake, because that's an alpine lake. It is a 10-mile hike, so if you have enough time to do that, I think that would be so much fun and be just an epic hike altogether. But now we are going to explore Red Lodge, Montana. Red Lodge is a small mountain town with a big personality. It started out as a coal mining community, but now it's known for skiing, hiking, rodeos, and that small town Montana charm. The main street is straight out of a Hallmark movie. Historic buildings, little shops, coffee spots, and restaurants serving up enough huckleberry items to start your own purple food group. We absolutely love it here. It's one of those towns that makes you feel welcome instantly. I have officially decided that this is my town. In my heart, I should have grown up here. Like, give us a week and we'll be running for city council. Of course, we had to pretend to be locals, so we stopped at the farmer's market. Nothing says we belong here like buying bread from someone named Martha and nodding knowingly at tomatoes. Totally convincing.
All right, so we just hit the farmer's market. We got 2 New York strip steaks and a pound of ground beef for like $43, which was great. They were nice sized steaks. 6 of these ears of corn for $4, and they're like half the size of my arm.
Enormous.
We got some English cucumbers and some heirloom tomatoes, and we just paid $4 for an English cucumber in the grocery store, and all 3 of these were like $2. Good deal.
And we got sourdough.
And we got sourdough bagels and a loaf of sourdough bread with serrano peppers in it.
This is my home. I cannot leave here ever.
Oh, and yes, Red Lodge does have a ski hill. Red Lodge Mountain has 70 runs, and the best part, no lift lines.
So when I put it into the GPS, it actually comes up as Red Lodge
Continue
ski
1 3/4 miles
area,
to the end of the street, then turn left.
not ski resort. So my thoughts are it's maybe a little different than what I thought. So we're gonna check out the ski area. So the way that the ski area is, it's closed all up right now because obviously it's not ski season, and they don't have it's not a resort like what we see when we're in Colorado in most of the places that we've been to. However, we got sidetracked by all the national forest out here. There are so many places to go and hike and do all of that, and we are stopping at a place we saw called Wild Bill Lake. There also appears to be several spots all around where you can do some dispersed camping as well. This is definitely a place I feel like we could come and spend a good week or two and not get bored. and jumping.
And look, see, there's more lake up there.
Oh, it's beautiful. Let's go check out the rest of it. This is beautiful. This is the way I thought Montana, in my head, this is the way Montana looked,
Yeah.
and it does here.
It does here. There's a lot of grasslands. I mean, there was a whole lot of nothing for so many miles. I mean, it's still pretty, but this is really the kind of what I had in my head that Montana would look like, and here it is.
And this Red Lodge to me is a gem, like
It
a
is a
hidden gem. I'm so glad that we came here because there's so much national forest. The great thing about all of this being national forest is that you can actually access it all. If this was all people's houses and that kind of thing, you wouldn't be able to enjoy it. So it makes it really special.
And you're not that far away from Yellowstone. So if you wanted to go to Yellowstone, I think it's like 60 miles.
Yeah, and you get to drive over that Beartooth highway. So this is a great stop. I highly recommend.
Then it was time for our big date at Elk River Outfitters. And no, not with each other. We had a date with horses.
We are now going on a date with some furry friends.
Yes, ma'am.
We are going horseback riding in the mountains.
Idaho Silver, away. Hey Dexter, hey buddy. You giving Stacy a ride today?
We spent 2 hours on a trail ride through some incredible Montana scenery.
Whoa, look behind you.
Scenic, a little challenging at times, and just the right amount of, is this horse actually in charge here?
Something. Yeah, something got him going here. He jumped into something.
It's always me, girl.
Always me. Whoa, Cletus. Where's Dexter going? And then CJ must follow Dexter. Oh, look at the raging river.
Spoiler, yes, the horses knew the trails better than we did. We didn't know them at all, and were clearly the bosses.
Alright, so we came through the dangerous creek and did a 90 up a hill. How did you feel about that? Now we're like the High Plains Drifter up here. We're up on the higher ground.
Just in your mind's eye, just picture.
The folks at Elk River Outfitters have been doing this for years, and our trail guide made us feel like real cowboys and cowgirls, at least until the horses reminded us we were really just tourists wishing we had hats.
Well, we're just out here riding the fences. It's a long day on the ranch. Gonna get back to a campfire with some beans and sing some songs.
That was amazing.
Oh, wow, that was totally amazing. And part that we didn't get to film, we actually went down through a creek and then up a hill, but it was so kind of intense that I couldn't film at the same time.
And like the creek was deep enough that my shoes got wet.
We did the 2-hour ride. My butt and my legs are so sore.
And I was
Yeah.
trying to do the half day ride.
I would not have survived that. They'd be carrying me out of their wheelchair with my legs.
It was so fun. I just thoroughly enjoyed that. And the day is not done yet. Now we are headed on to the Beartooth Pass.
To top off the day, we drove the legendary Beartooth Highway.
Now, per usual of what we have been doing since we have come out, is we were able to get a guide along for the Beartooth Highway.
Well, it looks like we're ready to go.
This scenic byway climbs to nearly 11,000 feet, twisting through switchbacks and jaw-dropping views.
We're at like 10,900 feet. And get this, there's a ski area here that's only open from May until like the end of June. It's backcountry skiing with a couple of lifts.
Wow.
And it's run by some locals from Red Lodge. But look at the beautifulness here.
And I'm real proud of Kevin for his bravery in driving over the Beartooth Pass Highway.
Well, we haven't gotten back down yet, so.
But he'll get us there.
Charles Kuralt once called it the most beautiful drive in America, and honestly, he undersold it.
The Beartooth Mountains are wild and unique, towering peaks, alpine lakes, and plateaus at the top that make you feel like you're standing on the roof of the world.
So the really interesting thing to me about here is that you actually, like, once you get to the top, it's not like mountains per se where there's it is mountains, but it's like also very flat. It plateaus up at the top, which is super interesting and not like anything else I've seen before.
No, and it's also tundra up here because it's well above the tree line, and it actually the tundra apparently starts at about 10,000 feet here.
Kevin's fear of heights did make a cameo appearance here. Let's just say the nervous humming was back in full force.
My best kept secret is I never loved you quite all this time I waited for a season where everything felt right.
We ended the day with our classic move, roadside pizza, and when you're eating Beartooth Pass pizza after driving up 10,000 feet, it just seems to taste better.
To think we almost skipped this part of the trip because we'd never even heard of Red Lodge, Montana. We are so thankful we didn't. We fell in love with the town, the people, the trails, and the mountains. Sometimes the best parts of a trip are the ones you never planned for. Red Lodge, you've stolen our hearts. Can we live here, please?